Okay, let's get started very quickly as I'm away, so you had all best behave yourselves. Okay, the Council of Leakers has been quite busy. First up, we've got the Marvel leaks from MaxBout and BrickTap. Let's start with the one everyone's going to be talking about, set 67006, the Marvel Skyline. 1,261 pieces. Basically, it's going to be a Marvel version of this, except slightly smaller. This is apparently going to have the Marvel Skyline featuring the Daily Bugle, Oscorp Tower, Avengers Tower, the Baxter Building, Sanctum Sanctorum, Fisk Tower, the X-Mansion, and possibly the Roxxon Tower, though that one's still unconfirmed, so take that one with a pinch of salt. And it's not just buildings, the set is also rumoured to include miniature builds of the Quinjet, the X-Jet, the Fantastic Car, the Fantastic Four's rocket, and my personal favourite, a Flamin' Thor logo build. Now, as for the minifigures, there's only going to be one, but we'll touch on that in a minute. For nanofigs, you've got Spider-Man and the Human Torch, and possibly Iron Man and the Silver Surfer joining them, though the sources do suggest that this might still change. Of course, the biggest news, Galactus is getting a proper LEGO minifigure, a full minifig, after all this time. And the rest of the wave doesn't let up either. Set 67005, Strange Supreme Sanctum, 814 pieces with 6 minifigures. Strange Supreme, Spider-Man, Zombie 4, Zombie Iron Man, Zombie Wonder, and Zombie Namor. A what-if fan's dream all-in-one box. I guess the symbiote variants are out now and Marvel Zombies are back in. And finally, my Zombie Captain America is gonna have company. Set 67022, Spider-Man Buildable logo. This is going to be 480 pieces, and more importantly, it will include a symbiote suit Spider-Man, as it seems that the Buildable logo sub-theme clearly isn't going anywhere, and hopefully the symbiote figure is as good as it sounds, because, you know, no one's going to complain about that. And we're finally getting Jeff the Landshark, set 67023, 495 pieces. This is going to be a full buildable Jeff the Landshark. Look, LEGO is evidently listening to its audience for once. Now give me my Squirrel Girl minifigure. Set 67004, Spider-Man versus the Green Goblin. This will be 240 pieces, 3 figures, Spider-Man, Green Goblin, and Mary Jane, the classic lineup. And with that lineup, I'm going to guess that this is based on the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. Then we have set 67003. This is going to be 4 versus Doctor Doom Mechs, 237 pieces. Apparently you have 4 Doctor Doom and Female Doom, essentially a Doctor Doom battle pack. But I am wondering, the Female Doom, could that be a variant of Scarlet Witch? We'll wait and see. Then we have set 67002, Scarlet Spider Mech, 146 pieces. This will apparently have Scarlet Spider and Lasher as a minifigure, who is apparently a green symbiote dude. Never actually heard of him. There are gaps to my Marvel knowledge, but I mean, this is a pairing that is going to make a very specific subset of Spider-Man fans very happy. And then we have set 67001, Spider-Man versus Demo-Goblin, 82 pieces. The smallest set of the wave, 82 pieces. This is Spider-Man and Demo-Goblin. Didn't know who Demo-Goblin was, had to look. I know of Hobgoblin and Green Goblin, but I mean, this is your entry-level pick, you know, if you want to save money and get a new minifigure that doesn't destroy your wallet. This all sounds awesome, but whether or not all of it survives to retail intact is another question. This could generally be one of the strongest LEGO Marvel waves in years. And yes, I am aware of the Ninjago leaks that are circling the internet. I'm not going to kind of cover them. I'm going to put them up on screen so you can read through them, as I don't know if they are confirmed or if this is just someone trying to get some internet clout. The usual sources that I use to confirm all my leaks and rumours haven't been mentioned in this. Generally, BrickTap is usually pretty swift to update their site, so if they do turn out to be true, then I will cover them in another video, but for now, we'll just put them on screen and you can read through them, and we'll get on to the next bit. And thanks to Technic United, we've got a clearer look at set 42232, the Koenigsegg Spear. We covered this quite a bit in the last video, so there's not really much more to add, but I don't often say this, I love that design that they went with on the box. Plus, thanks to LEGO Korea, we've got an early look at its gift with purchase, set 40894. It's a LEGO steering wheel. Thanks to A-Clay Bricks, we've got our first unofficial look at the LEGO Pokémon Munxlax set. This will be set 72150, 750 pieces, priced at around $70, with a release date of the 1st of August. And of all the things getting a LEGO set this year, Buddy the Elf was not on my list. This will be set 40865, 719 pieces, priced at $60. This will be coming out in October and is also reported to be in the same style as those LEGO Editions brick-built football figures. We got our first look at the LEGO Icon set 11374, the arcade pinball machine. thanks to Brick Waffle, and honestly, I think it looks good. It looks quite solid, even with, the image quality. You can make out some decent detailing. I love the side panels along this, although they are probably going to be stickers. And at the headboard at the top with the Mission Mars display, you can see the light blue classic Spaceman and Baby, which probably most people are going to be picking this up for. And I can't wait to see more images of this set in action. And thanks to AC Bricks, we've gotten an abundance of details on a fair few LEGO sets. Starting off with LEGO Icon Set 11385, the Star Trek, the original Saga, bridge details. This will apparently have 1,701 pieces, priced at roughly $200 to $240. We also now know what the minifigure list that will be included in the set. It'll be Kirk, Spock, Christine, Sulu, Bones, Chekhov, Uhura, and Scotty. At this moment in time, it's unknown if there will be a gift with purchase to go with this one. It's nice to see something else from the LEGO Star Trek theme, and I hope to see many more sets from it in the future. They also managed to sneak in a LEGO Godzilla update, and this will be LEGO Ideas Set 21375 with 5,360 pieces. This will cost you possibly around about $400, still a bit murky on those details, and this should be coming out on the 27th of November this year. I'm looking forward to seeing how this one turns out, and I will probably get it when it goes on sale, just so I can have Godzilla stomping around my LEGO city, because I like that visual image in my mind. And thanks to LEGO, we now know that the first Shrek CMF will be coming out in September, and what accessories the minifigures will have. Shrek will have a fairy tale book, Fiona will have the fairy godmother card, Puss in Boots will have a microphone, Dragon will have a smoke power blast and donkey, Big Bad Wolf will be in his grandmother attire and have a sack as an accessory, the Executioner will have a printed or sign, Pinocchio will have one of the 3 blind mice, and Lord Farquaad will have the magic mirror. The fairy godmother will have her wand, and lastly Prince Charming will have his sword. LEGO DC has really turned into the Batmobile theme this year, so why don't we start off next year strong by making 2 more. Set 67008, Batman Returns, Batmobile versus the Duck. This will be priced at $60, and hopefully we'll be getting a new Penguin minifigure with this one. And yes, it will be a giant rubber duck. And probably the most requested version of the Batmobile, the Arkham Knight version, will be set 67009, priced at $30, which I think is pretty cool. It's obvious that we're going to get the Arkham Knight Batman. Hopefully it will look just as good as the one from the new Batman game, but I also really want us to get an Arkham Knight minifigure to go along with the Arkham Batman, because both of those would be absolutely brilliant. We'll probably only get one, but in an ideal world we would get 2. And both of these sets will be coming out January next year. Of course, the only real question remains, when will we get the absolute Batman Batmobile? And yes, I know the Doctor Doom minifigure has leaked for the LEGO Marvel Doom bust, but I can't show it to you because LEGO is watching. What I can say, however, is chainmail, shoulder pads, and a large green hood. Thanks to Get Cooped, here is the full LEGO Star Wars wave for January next year. First off is set 30749. This will be a Slave 1, priced at $5. Then is set 75463. This will apparently be an X-Wing microfighter. At a guess, this is probably going to be the New Republic one, so I expect it to be blue, possibly similar to this one. And as for the minifigure, well, my guess is either Colonel Ward or Carson Teva. They are the 2 that are most likely going to be in this microfighter. Set 75464, Anakin Starfighter for $30. Set 75476, an Endor Battle Pack for $30. Please, give me lots of Ewoks. Set 75466 will be Darth Vader art piece for $60. Set 75470 will be a Mustafar Duel for $40. I'm assuming this will be a remake of some sort of the old set. Then one that I'm personally looking forward to from this leak is set 75478, which is apparently going to be a Y-Wing, priced at $80. Now, I love the Y-Wing, it's my favourite ship, and it was my first ever LEGO Star Wars set, so it does hold a special place in my heart. Fingers crossed again that this is not a smart play set, as it's been a while since we've had the last playscale one. It's set 75480, Bespin Duel playset for $80, and I'm guessing this will be somewhat similar to this set as well. Or it might be the interior version of this scene, so we'll have to wait and see. And they couldn't stop at 1, or I guess 2, because we're still waiting for the upscaled Boba Fett minifigure. We have set 75482, upscaled Pilot Luke minifigure for $100. But that is not all for the Star Wars leaks. No, there is another rumour circling around the internet that LEGO Star Wars is said to be getting a wave of anniversary minifigures for the 50th anniversary of Star Wars. They are rumoured to be based on all the old Star Wars concept art, so you know that absolutely awesome Ralph McQuarrie art. One of the minifigures that I'm kind of hoping that we get, we have briefly seen thanks to the LEGO Star Wars game, the Skywalker Saga, where you can unlock Luke Starkiller. Not this Starkiller, but this Starkiller. So far, we only know that the Mustafar Jewel is said to have one. As soon as I hear anything, I'll let you know. And again, all of these sets are due out in January. But that's not all. Thanks to AK Bricks, we also know that coming out in the same month is another Lord of the Rings set, an Oliphant. An Oliphant? The big elephant from Lord of the Rings. This will be set 11395 with 2017 pieces. No price at the moment though, but this will apparently be a large diorama-like set with a huge brick-built Oliphant on it. And unfortunately, currently the minifigure list is unknown, but I'm kind of thinking we're probably going to have like Legolas or Gimli in this set. I can feel it in my bones. And rounding out the 2027 leaks, Dune is back once again with a brick-built Sandworm. This will be set 11392 with 1,837 pieces, priced at $140. And again, I'm going to make the assumption that this also will be some sort of diorama. And the next issue of the LEGO Marvel magazine will have the Iron Patriot as its free minifigure. This issue will be out after that Red Hulk and Green Hulk collectible tin, and I think this is the one that appears in the Iron Man's Laboratory Hall of Armour. Now, on the secondary market, it's currently going between £8 or £50. So if you want this minifigure, just wait a month or two and get this magazine. And with that, we have reached the end of the video. What are your thoughts on this new batch of leaks? Let me know in the comments down below, and as always, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a most wonderful day. Bye!